This is Granny here, back in our Minecraft world. I'm going to show you I've got a lot done since we last was on here. So let me start off by showing you some of the things that we've done. But first off, we can take off Iron Farm, because we now have one. And we can take off Villager Breeder, because we have one of those too. Alright, now, let me take you over to this area. You can see the Iron Farm is over in that district. It's a little different than the Iron Farms that are normally done. These are JC Plays creations, the Iron Farm and the Villager Breeder. I'll leave a link in the description section so that you can go over there if you want to build these as well. Now, I built the Villager Breeder, and I did use a few of the villagers that they created to put over into the Iron Farm. But I only sent, I think, 5 or 6 over here, and then I just bred the rest of them directly inside the chamber over here where the villagers are staying. Pick up this dirt that I had dropped earlier. I had a full inventory. And I couldn't pick it up earlier. Alright, so let me first build up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of the chamber where our villagers are. So they're all there, and I'm going to have to go in here in a little bit and get the nitwit out, because we don't want that. We want 20 villagers in here for maximum effectiveness. So I will go in later and get rid of him. But there are 20 beds in there, and it's supposed to be 20 villagers minus the nitwit. But like I said, I'll come back later and I'll do that. But the Iron Farm does work right now with just those. So, you know, you get your cat spawns, and it does spawn iron golems as well. So we have started getting some iron. I did empty it out. But, so once I got those done, I wanted to go ahead and move to do some more exploration, because I was wanting to try and find dripstone, because best fuel that I like to use is lava, and I needed to be able to do a lava farm. So what I was planning on doing was showing you the exploration that I had done off camera, but unfortunately I didn't capture the footage. So let me just go on with the video. But I did find pale oak tree, and I found diamonds and things like that. I'll show you. So I did get a lot done, as you can see. It's about to be nighttime, so I'm going to stand on my bed and wait for it to be nighttime and sleep. My next thing is I want to get to the nether. But in order to get to the nether, I need to gather some obsidian. So that is what I'm going to try and do next. Let's just wait for the sun to set, and then I will get some sleep, and we will begin anew fresh in the morning. All right, it's fresh in the morning, so let's begin our journey. First things that I want to do is, let's get some of this stuff out of my inventory that I don't need. Let's just lay down some grass or some dirt. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I put eggs in here. They don't go in there. Alright, so I'm going to need some buckets. So as you can see here, I got the pale oak. I've got a lot of wood, but I left the saplings out in the tree farm. Got quite a bit of iron, but look at these diamonds, 22 of them. So we are well on our way to getting some things done. Alright, I'm going to drop off this dirt. I do want to grab just a little bit of cobble. And go ahead and grab what pickaxes that I have. Alright, so before I begin, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get my tree farm going outside. Or not my tree farm, my lava farm. Alright, so let's pick a spot. I guess right here would be a good spot. Alright, so the first things, I need cauldrons. I'm going to go ahead and make the 5. Alright, now what I do is I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make it 6 wide. And I do 2 on each side. That reminds me, I'm going to have to... Alright, so scratch that. We're going to go this way. Alright, I wasn't quite prepared enough, so back down to get some more cobble. You know what? Grab 2. Alright, so this is going to let us make more of the spiked dripstone, pointed dripstone. And now we're going to go find a bucket of lava. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, let's go back down here and sleep. Alright, I'm gonna go back up here now that we've got that done. That got it. Alright, so up here in our lava farm, we can go ahead and break another block. Alright, and then we just let it fill up, and that's how we get started. Alright, so we've got a dripstone farm started, and we've got a lava farm started. So now we want to go get obsidian. So in order to do that, I'm going to need a bucket of water, just so we have it. Okay. Now I had already crafted a diamond pickaxe, so we've got that. And I have 6 pieces of obsidian, but I'd like at least 20. So, back down we go. Alright, so after I said I was going to go get 20 pieces of obsidian, while I'm down here mining for the obsidian, it occurs to me that I'm also going to need some to build an enchanting table so that I can get some better tools. So I went ahead and gathered a couple of extra pieces of obsidian just for that. It seems like every time I get down in a cave and try to get back up, I can't never seem to find my way out. So this is me looking away, trying to figure out how to get back out of this cave. Thank goodness I did. So now on my way up, and I'm working on getting the materials together to build the enchanting table, it occurs to me I'm also going to need books to make bookshelves. So I just temporarily plunked down the enchanting table just somewhere, and I head on over to where the village was, and I just start killing a bunch of cows. While I'm there, I think about if I could tame a couple of cats, I could breed them over at the iron farm and have 5 of them. Then they wouldn't spawn any more cats. It would just be spawning in iron golems. So that's kind of what you're going to see me doing now. I'm just gathering up the materials to get the cats and to get some more stuff gathered up to make bookshelves. And I totally did not kill that horse. It jumped out in front of my blade. Alright, and this is just me getting some bookshelves made so that I can plop down the enchanting table. It's not quite done, but it is what it is, and it'll work for now. Alright, so that brings us up to speed now, and I do need to get some more paper um, and make some more books so I can make more bookshelves, but I also wanted to show you some of the things that I found on my adventures. So obviously found the dripstone and I found the pale oak. But I also found the resin clump um, that was in the pale oak. Now I don't know much about it, but I know it's something to do with you can make the heart or you can kill the heart of the creaker. But I don't really know much about it. I'm gonna have to do more research. I did find quite a few diamonds, so um, some were just from where I went mining over here at the base, and some was actually where I went mining at the as I was looking for the dripstone. I did find a lush cave, and I found a dripstone cave, so I found both. I love this pale oak log because, as you can see, it's kind of a purplish color, like purplish gray. But if you peel the bark off of it, it's like a white, pinkish white kind of block. And then, obviously, if you make the planks, that's what the planks look like. So I absolutely love this. It's a new texture, new color, and it adds to our builds and things. So I really do like it. All right, we can make how many more? Oh, let me go make paper first. I'm losing my mind. Okay. This controller that I have is so old and junky that it wanders and it makes it hard to play with. I've got to actually look up a video that I can take them apart. Okay, you silly thing. Hold on, I'm gonna change controllers. Alright, this one, the camera wanders, so I don't know that it's gonna be much better. Definitely need my controller stick. Anybody watching knows how to repair the controllers or knows of a good link that shows people how to repair the controllers, let me know. Okay. gonna need that. Not bad time that. Just about though. We'll go upstairs. Okay, not yet. Alright, now I'm not real sure where I want to put my portal. But I'm thinking, yeah, let's do it over here. Alright, we now have another portal. Before I jump in there, though, I want to get rid of some of the items that's in my inventory. Ooh, don't turn that. That's a good idea. Let's burn the house down. Last but not least, we're going to put 2 more bookshelves out here. Alright, so we got 2 on that side. We'll go ahead and do that. That brings us up to what? 12, okay. So we're almost halfway there. Not quite, but almost. Okay, let's go into the nether and see where we wind up. Okay. See, we are kind of inside, which is great, but I'm still going to not take any chances. I always, well, I don't try to cover myself in, but I try to cover up the portal. So we don't have to worry about a ghast attacking. Alright. With that being said, I will come back in here and I usually build a, like a little base inside the nether. So I'm gonna leave. I don't need to leave the dirt. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this quartz while I'm here. Gathering quartz in the nether is a really good way to get XP as well. And we're gonna need it. To be able to enchant our tools. I do just want to kind of take a peek around and get some basalt. And it's kind of good that we're seeing basalt. Maybe there's another fortress nearby. I don't want to get too far out of pocket because I don't have proper tools and armor, and I don't have a bow for the gas. Alright, so that's just nothing. So it looks like we'll be tunneling out when we are ready to actually go. with that being said, I'm going to go and go ahead and get some of this gold. When digging in the nether for gold, you want to make sure there's no piglins around. They get really ticked off when you mine their gold. Now, the zombie piglins, it doesn't matter. But the regular piglins, it does. Okay. Go away. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and head back. Did get a couple of things that'll come in handy. Okay. Well, that works. So, alright, so with that being said, and it being a nice rainy day, I think what I'm going to do is call it a day on this episode. I want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a like, give us a comment, share our video, help us grow. We're at 22 subscribers now, people. 22. We need 28 more to go to get 50, and we can go live on YouTube. Excuse me. Once again, thanks for watching.